Hello, life path number 6. Welcome to your January 2020 tarot reading for your life path number. Guys, you know already you are the nurturer. The life path number 6 is the life of harmony, creativity, and loving service to people around you. What you want to do is nurture people. All right. Life path number 6, you guys are also very affectionate, you're artistic, because you do carry that 3 3, because three, life path number 3 is known for creativity, right? But you do have double that, 3 3 6, right? 3 3, which is equal to 6 life path, so you do have like double the artistic creativity of a life path number 3. But the problem is, with time, that can fade away because your focus primarily is usually in the home front. All right, making sure that everybody around you is safe, everybody around you is doing well, trying to create and support welfare, the welfare of others, creating safe havens for them to heal and grow, and focusing on justice and a strong sense of personal and collective responsibility. All right, you have an acute awareness of what others need to blossom in their lives, all right, to be their best self. But you tend to get lost in the overextension of yourself when it comes to nurturing people, that you can forget about yourself. You feel like any time that you are personally taking for yourself may be wasted. All right, so life path number 6, you all might need to find time to actually stop and smell the roses and enjoy life without feeling guilty because you're overextending of yourself. So 6 is a number of like I said, balance, but it's a number of balance between earth and spirit. All right, so it's a number of somebody who has a deep spiritual understanding and connection, as well as a physical understanding and connection here on earth. All right, it's a number of intuition. 6 is a number of love, romance. It's a number of sex. Yes, it's also a number of loyalty, number for relationships. It's a number for community, domesticity, for love, like I said, healing, and service to humanity. Not really humanity, but service to people around you, which can translate to service for humanity. Guys, if you don't know what a life path number is, please check the description box below this video. You will get additional information as to how to get your life path number, how to calculate it. Just put in your birth dates and voila, it will tell you what your life path number is. If you're number 6, let's start your reading. Okay, all right, let's see. The first card that we're pulling for you guys is Nine of Pentacles. This is really good energy. This is an energy of independence. It's an energy of self-fulfillment. It's an energy of self-love. It's an energy of, achievement. It's saying that there's something that is giving you a sense of achievement this month. Next card, Wishing. It's number 19, which equal 10. And 10 is equal 1 plus 0 is 1, right? So it's equal to a number 1, which is a number of independence, will, beginnings, pioneering, number of individuality. It's a number for leadership, for authority, for influencer or influencing an outcome of anything. It's a number of strength and confidence, number 1. Okay, so guys, it's talking about wishing. So some of you might be wishing upon a star, wishing for something to materialize, wishing for something other than the material satisfaction that you have around you. You feel like you're okay in every aspect, but there is an aspect of you that is lacking in self-fulfillment. It might be in the area of love for some of you. I don't know what this is, but there's something that is missing that you're wishing you had to complete your 9, because this is a 9, remember? And 9 is a number of wisdom, enlightenment, number of higher consciousness. All right, so 9 is a number of charity, a number of activism, understanding, number of closure, completion. Okay, it's a number of service to humanity, like I said earlier on, but this is a 9. So you're wishing on something that is missing to make it a 10, so it's complete. Okay, you're definitely at that point, I feel, for some of you. Next card says storyteller, ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. On the dark side, it says making up tales that harm others. So some of you have to be careful so that you're not over inserting yourself in the lives of people around you to a point where you're being considered a nuisance, because you do like to nurture, and it's coming from a good place, but you don't want it to come across to people as over nurturing, like overdoing. Okay, you're not meant to overdo, so you're not meant to be in people's business too much. All right, but this energy is something that is in your environment in the month of January and maybe beyond that, and it's the ability for you to experience and express life through the stories and symbols around you, through things happening to you, through personal experiences, as well as because personal experiences and feeling those things and being a part of that story. All right, so there's something in your environment that is going to be about learning a lesson and becoming a better version of yourself. Next card is justice. There is some lesson, like I said, and an opportunity to revisit something in case you do not learn that lesson. That situation will be presenting itself to you again. Maybe there was a situation earlier on in your life in the past that you did not learn the lesson from, all right? And you're going to be expressing yourself through the lessons that you've learned. You're finally going to reconcile with that experience and be able to come to terms with it, and probably, like I feel, go through it and close it out, because I've been seeing like the number 9, which is a number of completion and closure, and I'm feeling whatever this is that might be representing itself to you again in this month is something that you will overcome. You will be able to properly close it out this time, because it doesn't look like it was closed out the initial time. So this is justice, which is number 11. 11 is a master number, and if some people sometimes will break it down to a 2, which is a number of balance, partnership, diplomacy, contrast, polarity. Your next card, relationship change, which is 56, which is also a number 11. So you do have 11, 11, 11, 11. Okay? And when you do see number 11, 11, what it's telling you is that it's time for you to move ahead, for you to be aware of your thoughts, for you to know that you're on the right path. But it looks like there's something about a relationship changing, the dynamic of a relationship changing this month, and realigning, reshifting, refocusing to where it's meant to be, where it's meant to align. There is a change that is being divinely orchestrated or divinely put into motion for you. So it's something that you need to look out for and expect, so that it doesn't shock you. And I don't think it will, because whatever this is, I have a feeling that it's already taking place in your life. If it's not, it's about to. So there is a pleasant letter that you might be receiving. So this talks about good news. This talks about something positive about a relationship change. Something very gladdening to your heart, something that will make you happy, something you've long been waiting for. Maybe there is a change in the dynamic of your relationship that you have been waiting for, that you have been fearing, or that you have been thinking will not happen, but it's finally happening. All right, you're going to be getting some good news about this relationship change. For some of you, I'm also picking up, your status might be changing, either to, I don't know, it could be from single to engaged or married, or there's the possibility of your relationship status changing up leveling. All right. And for some of you who have been waiting for news of your divorce to somebody, you might be getting that news this month. You might be receiving some news that will gladden your heart in terms of maybe this has been holding you back from moving forward towards the person you're meant to be with, and it's finally gonna be unloosening, or the knots are gonna be gradually untied beginning this month. Okay, so let's see what else we will get. Next card is community. Okay, so we do know that number 6 is a number of community. Your life path number 6, right? But this is number 7 here. Which tells me there's a progression. All right. So your number is also a number that of nurturing people, that ultimately nurturing the community. So there might be some community event that might happen, something that you might be needed to be a part of. It might be in terms of your spirituality, being involved spiritually in a community setting. It might be a church setting or whatever is what I'm picking up. It might be intellectual sharing of your knowledge with this community. It might be something around personal growth and offering advice, and maybe healing or helping to educate or teach, or it might have to do with money and your goals in life. Whatever this is, there is happiness and joy, and something that you would absolutely benefit from being a part of. Queen of Staves, which is the Queen of Wands. This is an outgoing queen. This is a very sociable queen. And if I said something about community, and then we're pulling the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Staves, it's telling me that you're going to be shining bright in this community event. You're going to be shining. You're going to be noticed. People are going to appreciate what you're bringing to the table. People are going to finally see you for who you are. People are going to finally understand the role that you've been playing in their life, and the fact that all you've been bringing to the table is nothing but love. All right. So whatever conflict that might be presenting itself around, maybe you overextending yourself, people considering you being too nosy or being in their business, they will, I think, at a point come to understand that it's coming from a place of love, because I'm looking at green. It's a heart chakra, and love and all that. Okay. Your next card, life path number 6, is Ace of Wands. This is a new beginning, a new passionate beginning for somebody. All right. So one is all about beginnings. All right. Independence, the willpower to start or jumpstart or kickstart something. All right. It's a number of pioneering, a number of individuality. So you're having, the energy around you this month to passionately create something new, passionately do, something in a brand new way. All right. Not the old way, but a brand new way that will lead to recognition, lead to good news, maybe letter of awards for some of you. I don't know, but but you're gonna be able to do things in a different way. All right. Observe all the options that you have in front of you and make the right choice about going about this a different way than the routine, the way you've previously been going about it. Okay. All right, next card we have is Death. So something is completing and closing out. From your experience, something is changing. Something is finally changing. And I think change is needed in order for number 1 to start. Something has to die for something new to begin. It might be an old way of thinking. Like I said, you're going to be finally looking at options in front of you and recognizing that the one way of doing things does not always have to be the right way. Okay. It does not have to be the only way either. And for you to collaborate with this, in a societal setting, and look at, options that will be for the greater good of everybody involved, and consider all those options and change the way you have been thinking or the way you've been going about a certain situation. Oops, okay. There's definitely a need for changing the way you've been viewing something. Okay? Something has got to change. You saw what happened to my cards now. All fell. So a new structure has to be open or built. And I'm being drawn to this card once again. A new way of doing things has to be rebirthed in your life. And it's time for you to consider the possibility of changing the way you do things, the way you approach a situation. And maybe for some of you, there might be a particular situation that is currently in your space, in your energy space this month, that you will need to be looking at. 7 of Michael, which says there is a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. So there is a need to do something or collaborate with a community that came up earlier on, right? There is something that is telling you there's a work or something that you are about to do. And I did pick up maybe public speaking or even preaching at a church or something that involves the community. And for you to understand that working with a community is going to lead to accolades, awards, celebration, recognition from your society. All right? Okay. So let's close this reading out with an Archangel Michael prayer card. I think I've pulled all the cards that I need to pull. Okay, one more. You have 5 of thoughts. And I think this is the 5 of swords in the regular tarot. Well, let's see what it says. It says the path you were on seemed like the right one, but now you've run into a challenge. There is a better direction for you that will make you much happier in the end. Changes are necessary so that you can get back on track. Avoid negative people who are draining or who bring unwanted drama into your life. The message cannot be any clearer, guys. Okay? So definitely something for you to think about this month. Okay? But I do see a realignment. 5 is a number of change. So expect this change, or allow this change to happen because it's necessary so that it can get you back on track. So some of you may have fallen off track but needing to realign again. And I think I picked up that somewhere here. Okay, so falling off track could mean the course of action, the current path that you're taking in terms of a decision that you're making that might also have impact on the society or community or other people outside of yourself might not be the way to look at this. And for you to consider a better course of action. All right. There's a better course of action that is available to you. I'm just seeing this now again. Like I picked up here, a different course of action. All right. And it's all over your reading. You have to reconsider some path. It looks like you went off track a little bit. Maybe a decision that you made that you thought was the right decision wasn't the right decision after all. So it's time for you to, step back and reassess and understand that, there are other people involved who have different opinions, different upbringings, different wants, different needs in their lives. It's a colorful thread here. All right. So you have to consider the option that would be good for the greater good of everybody. All right, because at the root of this, it's a budding, bed of roses, what I call it, and flowers. And definitely, if you can navigate this and come to terms with the fact that you need to accept a change in your current cause and be able to tap into your higher self or your spirituality or, whoever you believe in to produce, or should I say, pick the best option out of all this, that, the best course of plan or action to bring this to fruition. What whatever this is that is relating to other people in your environment, that is not just yourself. Okay, so this is a very good reading. Let's close it out with an Archangel Michael prayer card. And we have positive thoughts create positive results. All right, so if you want to say this prayer after me, you can certainly go ahead and do that. Divine love and wisdom, I call upon you now. I know that my mind and emotions are eternally and continuously connected to you. I ask my higher self to be aware and conscious of the love and light that is within every person and situation. So there's a lot of people involved in this decision making. This decision that you're about to make, it's going to impact a lot of people. Okay? It says you ask your higher self to be aware and conscious of the love and light that is within every person and situation. Every person and their situation. All right. Thank you, guys. This has been a really wonderful reading. I'm sure it's for somebody out there. Might not be for all of you, because I did pick up some really heavy energy that, somebody who needs to, change the course of or direction that they are currently on. Okay. All right, guys. This is Healing Hands. I'll come to you again next month for another monthly tarot reading for life path number 6. I'll talk to you guys then. Bye.